Many of you speak Spanish? Nice. Hola. What's it mean?
Hello.
Hey, see, you do speak Spanish. Mi amo es Señor Hoese.
Hello. Your name?
My name is
Hello, Mr. Hoese.
There you go. See, you guys know some of that. So we're going to have a bunch of this. Now, the one thing I have learned after a lifetime of reading, my parents are big readers. I became a big reader. I read fast. And I like to act it out in my head. So if I read aloud, I might start acting too. We'll see how this goes.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Skippy Jon Jones was nuts about Mars. Because it was the red planet. I love red, that's what I said. I must be put some rusty in my big boy bed. So off he went to the kitchen where Mama and the girls were starting supper. We're making tuna poodle casserole, crooned his sister Jilly Bill Jones. Tuna noodle casserole, corrected Mama. A poodle is a dog, and we don't eat dogs. Skippy Jon thinks he's a dog, said Jezebel. Yeah, I agreed, said Jujubee. He thinks he's a chihuahua. Because his ears are too big for his head, added Jezebel. That's enough, scolded Mama. Pinkie Pie's ears are just fine. But Pinkie Pie was oblivious to their chatter. May I please borrow your bottles of red spice, Mama? He asked politely. Yes, you may, replied Mama. Pleased with her boy's manners. But you better not be thinking of doing any sprinkling. Nuh-uh, said Skippy, blinking. Or tasting, pasting, or wasting, if you know it's good for you, she added. Well, Skippy Jon Jones always knew what was good for him. And that was bouncing, and pouncing, and rocketing in the rusty red dust. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones, and I'm in a big race to be the first dog to bounce into space. Then a bit of spice tickled his nose, and ha-ha-chewy! The kitty boy sneezed. Holy hot tamales! Exclaimed Skippy Jon Jones as he shot past his reflection. What's up with that doggy in the mirror? Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, You are not a Siamese cat, dude. You are a weaky red chihuahua. And quicker than you could say jumping jacks on Jupiter. Try it. Okay, faster than that. The kitty boy found his masking cape, a mirror, a marble, and a sock monkey. He stuffed these and a few other things into his spacesuit while he sang in a mooey soft voice. My name is Skippito Fresquito.
My name is Skippy.
There you go. And I think they're Martian burritos. Some say the green creatures share all of my features. I hope it's just not Fabolitos. Nice. Back in the kitchen, the girls were being a big help to Mama Junebug Jones. I love noodles, declared Jilly Boo. Noodles are silly, said Jezebel. That's because they're nude, said Jujubee. They're not nude, said Jilly Boo, giggling. They're naked. And she tossed one up to the ceiling where it's stuck. But Skippy Jon Jones wasn't stuck at all. He was suited up and ready for liftoff. The astronautito took one small step into his closet for chihuahuas. And one giant leap into the universe for Los Chimichangos. He was well into orbit when a comet covered his in Crazy's cruise by. Who goes there? Hollered Skippito. Martian, came the answer. Martian who? Martian to your closet and get us some frijoles, dude, said the voice. Poquito Tito, exclaimed Skippito. Is that you, amigo? See, it is all of us, Los Chimichangos, said Poquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. We're going to build a Chili Pablo pipeline from Mars to Earth, Pepito. Not the Chili Pablo pipeline, declared Skippito. Exactamente, howled the doggies. ¿Por qué? Asked Skippito. Because, amigo, began Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, the chili powder on Mars is muy caliente and will keep us very warm in el Vierno. Vierno. Then on they zoom. Remember, you guys all speak Spanish, right? So you understood all of that?
No.
Basically, came across another thing, a Martian that kind of looked like him, and it's going to be very hot there. Muy caliente. All right. The cuckoo counted. The kitty boy made it to Mars with a soft landing. Ooh, sighed Don Diego. That felt marvelous. Then he turned to glance at Skippito. No offense, Poco Coco. But why the suit de la nieve? Asked Don Diego. It's not a snowsuit, declared Skippito. It's a spacesuit. Dude, you don't need a spacesuit up here, said Poquito Tito. You need a spice suit. Mars is covered in the chili powder, Chico. This made the perros go loco in the rojo singing. Are you ready to clap again? All right, everybody has to do it. Here we go. Chili-roo, chili-ree, chili-rito. It's a wag of tail for Skippito. For there's nothing as nice as a roll of hot spice in the light of the Martian moon. Nice. We're going to start a band later. This is fantastic, right? We're going to have to come up with a name. You be thinking of one. All right. But a roll in the rojo should have been a no-no because quicker than you can say monkeys making meatballs. Faster. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Skippito rolled and rolled and rolled in the opposite direction from his pipeline Puchitos. Woo! Said Skippito, panting. You boys are right. The Spicito is hot. The astronaut Ito was so calor under the collar that he just had to take off his spice suit. Or space suit. Which is it? Muchachos, he called out. There was no answer. Uh-oh, Skippito said to himself. I'm lost in spice. But the astronaut Ito did not panic. He grabbed his binoculars and climbed up onto a roca. And that's when he saw it. Holy green gorillas, gulped Skippito. It's a Martianito. The Puchito pounced away, just a whisker away from the unearthly creature. Oh man, what's it look like? What do you think? Uh-oh, the book's crooked. Dude, your ear's too big for your head. Your ears are too big for your head. Your head is too big for your body. Your head is too big for your body. You're not a Martian. You're not a Martian. No, I know I'm not a Martian, dude, said Skippito. I'm a Chihuahua, just like you. Anybody have a Chihuahua? Oh. To prove his point, Skippito ran back to his spacesuit and pulled out the little rojo mirror that he packed. Rojo means red. Look, said Skippito, holding it up with both hands so their face shows. We're tweens! Martian was so mesmerized that he could not take his uno ojo. Uno? Oyo? Off himself. Skippito was so excited that he could not stop, hopping and flapping his arms. But all of a sudden, he remembered that he was homeless. Hey, come on, Uno Oyo, called the kitty boy. We've got to find mis amigos. My friends. Nailing it. But Uno Ojo said, nada.
No way.
He simply sat and stared at his image in the mirror. Okie dokie. Keto, said Skippito. I'll go, but you have to keep your eye on my stuff, especially my sock monkey. Then he took off faster than a tiddlywink in a tornado. He didn't have to go far, less time than it takes to tickle a termite. Skippito found his cucuritos cooped up inside a crater. Dude, shouted Skippito. Dude, whispered Don Diego. You are just in tiempo. In time for what? Skippito asked. Hombres de la Marte, said Paquito Tito with a shiverito. Not the men from Mars, declared Skippito. The mere mention of Martians made the muchachos go mad. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Verde Martians everywhere, slurping sloppy ice cream cones, speeding in the spicy zones. Mossy Martians on the move. What do they think they have to prove? We did not come here for a fight. We want to build. We will not bite. Then Skippito felt the fur stand up on the back of his neck. Because the critter's crater was about to have Cinco. You are correct. That is a holiday. What does Cinco mean? 5. Cinco crazy creatures for company. Hole hoopala, hoopleheads, hollered Skippito. Here they come. Before Skippito could think what to do, the Verde, what color? Verde visitors piled on their space buggy bearing all of Skippito's stuff. 2 were green and mossy, while the 3rd was green and bossy. The 4th was green and funky, and the 5th was green and monkey! Yelled Skippito. That's my sock monkey! Ditto, declared Skippito's one-eyed Martian twin, emerging from the green group before him. Without saying another palabra, Skippito picked up his monkey's paw and pulled. First, Skippito yanked it this way. Then Uno Yoho yanked it that way. It's a tug of Monkito, cheered the chimichangas. On the count of 3, the Papitos planned to pull tambien. But as the doggy shouted, Uno! The Martians hollered, Oyo! And uh-oh, Uno Oyo, let it go, said the kitty boy, flying. Skippito and his sock money hurtled headfirst back to Earth and out through the closet door. Kaboom, he hollered, breaking the sound barrier and maybe his head. Skippy Jon Jones, exclaimed Mama, rushing into his room. What on earth are you doing? The kitty boy stood up and shook off a cloud of red spice. I didn't do anything on Earth, Mama, replied Skippy Jon. I did everything on Mars. Oh, that's terrific, Major Tom, said Mama. Then he straightened the kitty boy's ears. You must be starving. Later that night, the kitty boy looked up at the starry sky. Mars, he muttered, beginning to bounce. Oh, I'm Skippy Jon Jones, and I like my red jammies, 'cause they're made of wool, made from the green Martian landies. Stop bouncing, Pinkie Pie, scolded Mama. I'm not pink, I'm red, said Skippy. It's over, Red Rover, said Mama. Just go to sleep. And that's exactly what he did.